Welcome to the second video in the Facebook advertising webinar series. Before we move on, I would just like to recap on our first video where we went over how to create a Facebook page and how to create a business account from where you can run your ads. I would like to bring your attention one more time to respecting Facebook policies and to how important it is to have a genuine profile, a genuine page, and a content on that page. Now, speaking of content, it's important that you keep your page alive, meaning that you should publish posts and different content on it. Otherwise, Facebook might consider it a fake and it might lead to a ban of your account. And now in our next video, I'll talk more about how to run your page more effectively, what kind of posts to write, how often to publish them, and so on. But until then, let me show you how to use what we created last time. Okay, and in this session, we'll go into how to set up a Facebook ad that's real estate specific. We'll consider as if you have a new listing and you want to advertise this new listing to the immediate neighbors, something similar to a just listed flyer that's distributed through farming, but only digital. I'll show you how we can target the immediate street where you have your new listing. And this is also a great way for trying to get more listings in the same area. And in a similar way, you can also use this same method for just sold exposure and try to get other neighbors that are potentially looking to sell their home in the area. Okay, now what we will do in this webinar, we'll set up our first Facebook real estate ad, and I'll show you the basics of targeting. Okay, now before we begin, what's needed for this session is a working Facebook ads account we created last time, right? This is it, Nothing Real Estate ad account, if you remember, and an image to use for our just listed property, or just any image will do for the sake of exercise. Okay, now let's start. Like I said, this is our business account. You go by typing in business.facebook.com. Okay, and this, you will see this. You can see our page here. You can see our account. Now, I've already went ahead and entered my billing information. So if you guys haven't done it, please do so, because we can run our ads without billing. Just show you where. If you go on the upper left, click on Ads Manager, and then go to Billing. And Facebook's moving a little slow today. Nothing new. And it's loading. Okay, here it is. Netting real estate. Go on the right to payment settings. Right, and this is what you'll see. If you don't have a card, this will be blank. Just click Add New Payment Method, and you're good to go. Okay, let's go back to creating our ad. Now, like I said, we are gonna create a just listed ad. Okay, now I have a property, courtesy of Donna Singh. She was kind enough to let me use this for our webinar, because I created an ad similar to what we were going to do for her the other day, right? So we have our listing, we have our CRM open, and we have our Facebook account. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and create it. Once you go inside your ad account, this is what you'll see. Just go navigate on the left, go to Create. Okay. Select guided creation or quick creation. Now, to be honest, I always forget which is which, but let's go with guided one. Yes, this is the one I was looking for. Okay, now once the first step in creating your campaign is to choose your campaign objective. Now, as you see here, Facebook offers a lot of different campaign objectives, which are suitable for your business. Now, depending on the business, you're going to choose your campaign objective. Now, for real estate, for what we are going to do, I would either go with traffic, which is sending people to your your website or any landing page you choose, or lead generation, which is really good for generating leads, which I'm sure a lot of you are interested in. For now, let's go with lead generation. Okay, we're going to name our campaign. So we said just listed, right? Just listed. And I'm going to put in the street, just so that once I go back in, I'll know which campaign is which. Okay. Set your budget. Let's go with $200 a month. Okay. Perfect. That's it. So first step completed. We've chosen our campaign objective. We put in a campaign name and we've selected our budget. Now let's move on. Okay. Choose your page. Okay. For the sake of the test of the exercise, I'm going to go with the AgentLocator testing page because we have it integrated in our CRM so that I can show you how to integrate your form. Okay. You accepted Facebook terms. Perfect. Create audience. You saved audience. Location. Now, like I said, we want to target specific street, right? And the streets around it. So let's go like this. Toronto. You go here to location. Okay. You paste in your street and here it is. Perfect. Okay. Facebook always gives you radius by default, but we're not going to go with 10 miles because it's a lot. Okay. Let's see what 1 mile will give us. Perfect. Okay. We can work with this, right? Also, if this is, again, too broad, you can go in street by street, right? So this is our street. You can type in this street and same method. So just find the name of the street, copy it, paste it here, choose from the selected options, and you're good to go, right? I'm going to go with 1 mile radius for now. Okay. Ages, just listed. So we want to get new sellers on board, right? So chances are that an 18-year-old is going to sell their home are slim. So let's put it, I don't know, 32 to 65 plus. Genders, we're going to target all genders. Detailed targeting. Yep. Okay, now we want to exclude real estate guys, right? So let's do it. Okay, one down. Just type in, if you type in real estate, so it's going to give you a whole bunch of options, right? And you choose which one to exclude. Now, I wouldn't recommend excluding interests. You can see on the right, there's a description because a lot of people show interest in real estate. And if you exclude this, you might exclude your potential clients. So just exclude job titles, employers, and employees. Okay. Okay, perfect. That's it. People living in or recently in this location. We're just going to go with people living in this location. Otherwise, it might target everyone that's just visiting or passing by. Okay, and we want to target this neighborhood specifically. So we're going to go with people living in this location. Okay, that's it. That's the targeting really. Now, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned something. I mentioned Facebook policies, right? Now, Facebook has a lot of policies, and they vary country to country. For Canada, they don't have a strict policies for ads as they have in the US. Now, if you were to create a real estate campaign in the US or targeting US, we would have to go with a special ad category, which would be shown right here. So once if this were US, after choosing the objective, after putting in the name, there would be a small box here that says this is a specific ad category. If you select it, you go to housing, and your ad would fall under that. Now, what's the catch? The thing is, with specific ad category, if you choose it, your targeting is really restricted, and this is Facebook's discrimination policy, meaning that you cannot target zip codes, you cannot target genders or demographics, or you even cannot exclude exclude people who match like this, right? Because it's considered discrimination. And also in targeting, once the ad is in special ad category, every location you enter must have a minimum 15-mile radius around it. Now, that's the difference in setting up ads in Canada and in US. Now, there's no news on whether or when these policies will go to Canada or the rest of the world. I'm sure they will at one point, but Facebook's still not saying anything. So for now, those policies are restricted to the US. Okay. Now let's move on. One more thing. You might be wondering here on the targeting, right? So I haven't really defined any specific audience. And this is mainly because like everyone likes everything on Facebook, and it can be hard to determine your specific audience, especially in real estate. So what we do is actually we let the ad itself be the final filter, right? So here we just outline what we want. We tell it, okay, target this neighborhood, and we don't want any real estate guys to see our ad, right? And then we create an ad that's so specific that it serves as a final filter into who will click our ad, okay? And the logic behind it is that if you're targeting buyers, or if you're targeting sellers, or if you're selling a house or anything real estate related, and you write your ad in that way, like, you want to buy a house where there's a really cool house at a price of $400,000 in this area, sign up below. Logic behind it that is that someone who's not interested in buying or selling or anything real estate related is not going to click, and it's not going to spend his time on filling out forms. Okay, now let's move on. We could hit continue. Okay, perfect. Now, being that this is just listed and there's a lot of images, now you want to showcase your property, right? So instead of a single image, what we would usually do if you were targeting buyers or sellers, or we are going to go with carousel, because carousel gives you the option of up to 10 images, and you can write a specific description for each image. And these are really good for showcasing a property, right? Now let's do it. Right now, if you go here, let's okay, just listed one, listed two, okay. Now, like I said, it supports up to 10 images. Now, I'm not gonna upload all 10 of them because it's gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna upload the first 3 just to show you how it looks like. Okay, let's do it. Uploading 1. Great. Uploading 2. Oh yeah, also bear in mind that your images should not be below 600 by 600 pixels. Okay, if they are, you're not gonna get optimal quality, and the ads are not gonna be served at 100% efficiency. Okay, now we go like this. Okay, perfect. We have our images. Now let's go over to the text. Primary text. Okay, now being that this is just listed, so we want to showcase the property. We want to tell them what it is. We want to tell them what the property offers. We actually want to tell them, okay, this is why you want this. This is the perfect one for you. Click it. Okay. Now, as we said, it's just listed, right? Just listed. And here is where we're gonna put in the address, right? So it's gonna be, again, I'm just showing you how it looks like. You can put in whatever you want in here, right? Just make sure that it's relevant, right? Now, just listed. You can also put in price. Features. Let's see what it offers. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Okay. And some final touches, right? Don't miss out on this amazing new apartment. And click below for more details. More details. Perfect. Okay, we have our ad, but a few things missing. That's a headline and description, right? Headline. What's the headline gonna be? Let's see. Okay, we could put in, you can put in like a location of your property here or something catchy. Okay, I'm having a writer's block, so I'm just going to put in click for more information. We change the call to action to learn more because we're inviting them to learn more, right? Now, if you, like I said, each image gets its own description. This is our first one. If you click here, you write your own headline. I'm just going to copy and paste it, right? When I said description, I mean headline. So each image gets its own headline and description optional here. This is always the same. Okay. We're going to remove this. No. Sorry about that. And here we go. Perfect. Okay. Description. Now, this is rarely shown. Well, it actually depends on where the ad is served. It usually falls under the headline here, so you can put in anything you want. I'd suggest to keep it short and simple. Okay. Perfect. That's it. We have our ad. Now let's move on to creating a form. So if you scroll down, you see here instant form. Let's name our form. Again, I'm gonna do it like this. Copy the location, lead generation. Okay. This, you can leave this as is. You can just skip over it. Go to intro, headline, briefly describe what people will receive. Okay, this is required. It goes here. Amazing apartment in Beechwood, Toronto. Okay, use the image from your ad, because being that we are doing a carousel, so you can also upload your own image. It could be anything you want. It all depends on what your first image is. So being that our first image is an image of a living room, so I would go and use uploaded image. I would upload a new image. Okay. Yeah, and layout. Enter tags that tells people about your product or service. Just put in what it is, right? For the sake of the text, I'm gonna just copy and paste this. Okay, perfect. Let's move on. Questions? Being that we're targeting potential sellers with this ad, so what I'm interested is in email, full name. I want phone number, definitely, and I want their address, right? Because it's important with sellers. And that's it. Again, you can put in whatever you want here, whatever makes your business easier. Go ahead and put it in. Moving on to privacy policy, right? I'm just going to put in a dummy URL. Okay. All right. Well, let's use a proper one then. Okay. Let's go with AgentLocator. And privacy policy is always located in the same place. So if you go to your website and if you scroll all the way down, here it is. Okay, you click here, you go, and that's it. Thank you screen. Thanks, you're all set. Your info has been sent to AgentLocator testing. Tab below to visit AgentLocator testing. Okay, there are 3 types of buttons. You can either send them to your website, or call your business, or download. Now, download is only used if you're offering something to them, like a free PDF or a white paper or a book or anything, right? In this case, we're going to either go with view website or call business. I'm going to go with view website. Okay, again, you can put in whatever you want here. It's completely up to you. Okay, and we click finish. Perfect. And that's it. Okay, we've created our campaign. We've created our ad set. Well, we've defined the targeting, right? And most importantly, we've created our final filter, and that's the ad. Okay, once this is done, you click confirm. And it's publishing. Okay, we have our first campaign. Perfect. Okay, that's it. Now, all we have to do is integrate the form with your CRM so that all the leads coming into this campaign will go automatically to your CRM. Okay. Now, in order to do that, go to your CRM. On the left-hand side, go to settings, go to Facebook integration, right? But before we integrate anything, let's first create a source and a tag for our integration because we want to know from where the leads are coming from, right? So I'm just going to go just listed. Facebook ads. Okay. Tags. Tags just give you additional information. Okay, so you can put in whatever you want, whatever makes it easier for you to conduct your business. I'm just gonna copy over what I've done for source. Click confirm. Again, go back to, okay, sorry. We go back to Facebook integration. Click add new integration. Let's select AgentLocator testing, we said, right? This is our form. Perfect. We select our source, Facebook ads. No, wait. Here it is. Sorry. Just list the Facebook ads, tags. Okay, just listed. Perfect. And we hit save. Also, one more thing. When you're setting up when you're setting up a Facebook integration. This will probably work better for buyers. But let's say if you have a specific campaign targeting Melton, for example, and your ad is about townhomes or property value of 500,000 to $1 million, you can, and if you want leads coming in from that ad to receive listings automatically, just type in here Milton. You select of course, your lead gen website. Minimum price, we set 500,000 to 1 million. Okay, and this means that every lead coming in from that campaign will automatically receive listings in the range from 500,000 to 1 million, right? Type of home, of course, you select it, and you're good to go. For this purpose, we don't need it, so we're just going to collect leads as they are. Okay, everything's set. Our page is selected, our form is selected, we've added a source, we've added a tag. Perfect. Hit save, and that's it. Here it is. We've integrated. Okay, and final thing would be to test it. Okay, now if you go to this URL, developers.facebook.com/tools/lead-ads-testing, you're going to see this. Now, this is a really cool tool from Facebook. Well, it's a tool for testing lead forms, right? So every time you create a new campaign, a new form, always test it to see if it's working. Now, this is what we created just now and integrated. Now, let's test it. Now you can click create lead, which will automatically create a lead, like Facebook test dummy, or my personal favorite, preview form, which gives you the option to see what the user sees. Okay, full name, email. Always use a dummy email, because if your email is already in the system, Facebook CRM will not recognize it as a new lead. So use a dummy one. So I'm going to go with Nadeem blah 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 at testing.com. Okay. Enter your phone number, street address. Okay. We hit next. We hit submit. And now let's see, did it work? Go back to your CRM, refresh, and here it is. Perfect. So everything is working. Nice. Okay, now let's recap. So in this video, we went over on how to create a Facebook campaign, how to create a real estate specific ad. Okay, I've showed you how to do it. And we created a form. We've integrated a form, okay, and we've tested our form. It's working. Perfect. Okay, now I hope this video was helpful. And in the next one, we'll talk more about how to run your Facebook page, what content to publish, how to publish, when to publish, and we are gonna play around with audiences now, which is really cool. So I'm going to show you how to create audiences using Facebook Pixel, how to play around with it, how to create different combinations, and how to do remarketing. Okay, stay safe and see you soon. Bye.